This is a requested video, and it's about the crowns that the Targaryen kings of Westeros wore. The first king, Aegon the Conqueror, was crowned with a Valyrian steel circlet, studded with rubies. This could be seen simply as a crown of war. The second Targaryen king, Aenys Targaryen, chose an ornate golden crown instead of his father's circlet when he became king. Maegor I took his father's steel circlet crown when he stole the throne from his nephew. It was fitting since Maegor spent most of his reign at war, especially killing the Faith Militant. The fourth king of Westeros, Jaehaerys I. There's some debate about what crown Jaehaerys I actually wore. While one source says he wore Aenys I's crown, others state he wore a simple gold band crown with 7 different colored stones inset. This crown was most likely reference to the 7 who he had made peace with during his reign. The fifth king, Viserys I. There's also debate with this one, as one source says he wore his father's simple gold band crown with 7 different colored stones, and others state he wore Aegon the Conqueror's Valyrian steel circlet. If he did choose to wear Aegon I's Valyrian steel circlet, it would be a little fitting, not because he had any war during his reign, but because of his actions and decisions caused one of the biggest wars to break out during the Targaryen's dynasty. Number 6. Aegon II wore Aegon the Conqueror's Valyrian steel circlet. He also spent his entire reign at war. Number 7. Aegon III. He wore a simple, slender gold band crown that matched his humorless, depressed personality. Number 8. Daeron I also wore Aegon the Conqueror's crown. This is fitting because Daeron spent his reign at war with Dorne. Aegon the Conqueror's crown would be lost after Daeron I's death in Dorne. Number 9. Baelor I. He wore a crown of flowers and vines, and was very religious, so it makes sense that he wore this simple crown. Number 10. Viserys II wore Aegon III's simple gold band. At the time Viserys II was crowned, he was also a very stern, humorless man, just like Aegon III. Number 11. Aegon IV. He wore a crown that was huge, heavy, red gold with dragon heads on the points with gemstone eyes. This crown matched his greedy personality. Number 12. Daeron II. He chose to wear his father's crown, not because he was greedy like Aegon IV, but most likely to quell any rumors about his legitimacy. 13. Aerys I. He wore Aegon IV's ornate crown just as his father had. Number 14. Maegor I made a new crown with black iron points and a band of red and gold. Some said he did this to break away from his past, and it was definitely a warlike crown. Interestingly enough, Maegor I would actually die during war leading a siege. Number 15. Aegon V chose to wear Aegon III's simple crown. This is most likely because it was simple, and Aegon V felt kinship and love for the small folk, and didn't want to distance himself from them with a huge crown. Number 16. Jaehaerys II. He wore Maegor I's warlike crown. And then number 17, Aerys II, the Mad King, wore the heavy, jeweled crown of Aegon IV as well. And as we know, he was also very unworthy of the Iron Throne. So I hope you enjoyed this video talking about the crowns of the Targaryen kings. Otherwise, make sure you come back for the next 2 Wednesdays and Sundays where we finish up with Targaryen history. Quick update, I'm trying to get out all my Targaryen videos this Sunday, Wednesday, next Sunday, and next Wednesday, so I can start on a new house's history on June 14th. Because I'm trying to quickly finish the Targaryens, I'm probably going to release multiple videos on those days. I'm really not trying to spam you with Game of Thrones videos, I just really want to move on to a new house by the 14th. Also, most of these videos were requested, so thank you to those that gave suggestions.